Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's lovely to have you all here with your lovely positive energy and support. And of course we are back with another monthly Zodiac charm, and we are looking at your month ahead through August 2021, and today we have Libra. So here you are, Libra. These are your messages for the month of August, and we're just looking at where your attention will be focused, what's coming up for you, if there'll be any particular areas of your life that you'll be paying attention to, or if there's any obstacles or challenges coming in throughout the month. We're just looking at getting some inspirational messages, some divine guidance, and hopefully some really positive messages just to keep us going, keep us in a good high vibrational state, just so that we can really keep moving forward and making the best of our lives and the best of ourselves. So thank you for being here again. As I said, these are readings for all Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you are all well where you are, whatever little corner of the world you are residing in. It's starting to hot up here in the UK. And so I'm feeling very laid back and very chilled out, and it's just really lovely to see some sunshine and just yeah, feeling quite positive and quite happy. So I hope you're all feeling well and you are looking after yourselves. And yeah, I'm excited to have a look at your reading for this month ahead for August, and we'll dive into the charms and we'll have a look at what messages are coming up for you for the month ahead. So here we are, Libra. I'm going to pop you into the mixing cup. In you go, and let's give the charms a good mix and we'll see what comes up for you for this coming month of August. Okay, that's great. So it feels like we've got a good selection in there. This is the noisy part. I'm afraid I'm just going to give them a good mix in the cup here before I cast them. So if it's a bit too noisy for you, then please feel free to lower your volume for a moment. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see some good, interesting ones in there. So I'm excited to take a closer look at this. So I'm going to zoom in for you. And yeah, we'll get straight into your reading, Libra. Okay, Libra, so here we are, a closer look at your charms for the month of August here. Before I go straight into reading them, I just want to briefly go over how I like to read the board. Some of you may know this already if you've been here before, but anyone who's new, I'm just going to quickly explain how I personally like to read the board, and what I like to look at is in the very center of the board here. I'm reading the charms as what will be taking your main focus for the month, what's drawing in your attention and what you'll be really working towards and focusing on for the month ahead. And along the bottom I like to read that as any challenges or obstacles coming up for you here for the month. Along the top I will be reading that as your thoughts and feelings, things that are on the forefront of your mind, and any thoughts or feelings going on through your mind there. And on the left hand side of the board here, this I read as any experiences, obstacles, any challenges or anything you've been coming through in the recent past, so the last few weeks or months, anything in your recent past that you've been working towards. And then on the right hand side of the board here, I'll be reading that as your near future, so what's possibly coming up for you in the coming weeks and months ahead. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, let's go straight in. I'm going to find you here, Libra. So here is your charm. and you're right up here in your thoughts and feelings area. We've had that a few times with some of the other zodiac charms as well. There's a lot going through people's minds at the moment, and you are definitely no exception, Libra. But what I'm seeing here is some really, really positive things going on in your thoughts at the moment. So what we have is the pumpkin, and the pumpkin is representative of the harvest. So it's all about abundance, and it's about how you can put in the hard work and effort you need to reap the rewards of all the abundance of your efforts. So what I'm seeing here with it being in your thoughts and feelings is that this is really something that's going on in your mind, that you're thinking about how you can be putting in the work, or if you've already put in the work and the effort into something, you're now starting to think about how can you start bringing that into fruition, how can you bring that into your reality now. So a really good positive energy, and you also do have some initials next to it as well, and you have the letter V right there, and you also have the letter K, and I simply read those as initials for either a person's name, it could be a place, an occupation, an experience or opportunity that's specific to you. It's something different for everybody, so please just take that if it resonates with you, that's great, or just take it how it comes for you. The initials can really mean something very different for everybody, but that's V and K, and that's all up here in your thoughts and feelings area. Just before I go lower, I'm just going to slightly move over to address the recent past here, because I'm seeing some really interesting charms. We have the rubber band. And the rubber band means that perhaps I'm seeing you've been required to be adaptable or flexible in a certain situation. So quite often for me, the rubber band represents the need to step out of your comfort zone, or just to expand your comfort zone and be adaptable and make changes in order to work through a particular situation or to change your circumstances. So what I'm seeing here, Libra, is that you have already been going through that in your recent past, and you've definitely been perhaps more flexible in a certain situation, or you yourself have perhaps just tried to push yourself a little bit more out of your comfort zone in order to achieve your goals. So I see that as a really positive energy that you've been putting in the work, Libra, to really be flexible and make those changes. So that's fantastic. And then what we're seeing here up also in your recent past is the candle, and for me the candle represents that you're being guided spiritually, and you're starting to see the light through the dark. So perhaps for some of you it's been a particularly difficult time. Perhaps you were unsure of the direction that you were moving towards, but you have been starting to see results, hopefully, from this. You're starting to see a way forward now, and this is definitely the light coming through for you. You're being guided towards the lighter side of that situation. So whatever changes you've had to make, whatever work you've had to put in, you've definitely been guided and starting to see a lighter side of that now. You're coming through that darkness, which is absolutely fantastic, Libra. And then that explains why we're getting the pumpkin up here in your thoughts, because if you've been putting in lots of hard work and you're starting to see the way forward now, we're starting to see you here having a think about how you can bring those changes into reality now, how you can really reap those rewards of all your hard work and effort. So that's really interesting there. Absolutely fantastic, Libra. And then just going below, coming into more of your focal area of the month, it's very interesting because we have a very clear center, but we have lots going on around you. What you're being reminded here with the teapot is for this month, quite an important thing for you will be just to take time to rest. I love the teapot. I actually have two teapots because, you know, we need to be reminded that we need to have a cup of tea and a sit down. I don't need reminding, but I like that I have two different charms in here for reminding us to rest and relax, because sometimes, you know, we do just get busy and we forget to take care of ourselves. So the teapot there is just all about really just taking the time to just put your feet up, take care of yourself, just relax and enjoying being in the present. And that can also mean connecting and getting together with loved ones as well, and just having a really good catch up with everyone. So whatever that means for you, doesn't have to be a cup of tea. It just could be time to put your feet up and just to rest and gather your thoughts, and just to enjoy the time that you have around you. So that's really lovely energy. And going down here, it may be because you're being called to take moments of rest, because I do see a lot of activity going on down here. So we've got a lot going on here with, I'll start with the bow, because the bow actually represents, it can mean a couple of different things to different people. It actually represents tying up the loose ends for many people. So it may be that you're coming to a completion somehow in something, which is also bringing lots of positive energy with it, because I'm seeing lots of positivity here in the other charms that are surrounding the bow. And the bow for others can also be it can be a gift coming in as well. So it could be a person or a gift being brought into your life, and that I see it as a really positive thing, because with the sunflower charm here, this is all about absolute happiness and joy and optimism. So this could be you bringing something in for yourself, that perhaps you've completed something, perhaps you've started a new chapter, or you've kind of just finished up tying up those loose ends on any old projects or ideas, but you're moving forward in a really optimistic, really happy energy, which is fantastic. And also in this little cluster here, we have the elephant, another one of my favorites. And the elephant for me literally represents standing in your power, finding your inner strength, and also it can be wisdom as well. But overall, it really just means by standing in your power, you're absolutely succeeding in what you're choosing to do. So where we're seeing it here with, for some of you, maybe that's a gift or a person, somebody special coming in for you. For others, it could just be that you've successfully managed to complete something, you've tied up the loose ends and you're ready to move forward. And whatever that is, you're really being encouraged to believe in yourself, to stand in your power, to find your inner strength, and that really does bring absolute success with it. So I love the power of the elephant. It's a really great reminder to really trust your own wisdom and your own ability to be strong and to move forward with a really, really good optimistic energy as well. So I love that, and that all comes together here with the candlestick as well. And the candlestick is all about socializing. So it could be for some of you about going out and meeting people. Maybe this is what you're hopeful for, this is something you're working towards, going out, and we're all starting to perhaps see opportunities now where we can socialize a little bit more and go out and meet new people. So whatever this new opportunity might be coming in for some of you, it could be somebody new coming in. Perhaps some of you are thinking about dating again, so you may be wanting to get out there to socialize on a romantic level. And for others, it could be just about getting together with loved ones again and socializing. So this is bringing lots of optimism and lots of success and happiness as well. So it's just a reminder that being sociable and going out and meeting people or getting together with people we haven't been able to spend time with for a while, it's bringing in lots of really good happiness and joy and lots of success there. So whatever that is for you, it may not be a message that resonates with you, but for some of you, definitely there we're seeing some really good happy positive energy coming in with socializing. So again, as I said, that could be romantic for some of you, that may be dating, or it could just be taking time to spend time with a partner or a loved one. Perhaps you've been very busy, perhaps there's been a lot going on for you lately, and definitely it's been quite a challenging last year or so for most of us. So definitely bearing in mind that socializing has been quite restricted for us, many of us, so it's just a really really important focal point for some of you throughout this month, and it's bringing lots of happiness and joy, so we can't argue with that. So that's a lovely energy there in your central focus for the month. And just moving along here, we're going slightly into your challenges and obstacles area here. And we do have the hummingbird, which is a lovely energy, but it's a very, very busy, it's not chaotic, but it's a very erratic, fast-paced, fast-moving energy, and it brings absolute happiness and joy and playfulness, because the hummingbird is just a very happy, very playful energy, and but it is a very, very busy, fast-paced energy as well. So it's interesting that we're seeing that here in your challenges and obstacles area, because I can read that two ways. For some of you, it may be that you're feeling the need to perhaps, you're wanting to perhaps be more active, you're wanting to really get going with something, but you, with it being in your challenges and obstacles, maybe there's something that you feel is holding you back or slowing you down. And for others, it can mean that perhaps you're too much in a very energetic, very fast-paced state of mind at the moment. So it may be that perhaps you're needing to have a look at that, because that may be causing some challenges for you where you're so active and so busy that again, as we have the reminder here, that you may be needing to take some time to rest and recuperate, because it could be that some of that really sort of busy, chaotic sort of energy is perhaps for some reason causing you some sort of challenges or obstacles there for the month ahead. So as I said, for some of you, it could be that you're needing to feel that energy, you're needing to, you're wanting to get going, you're wanting to step forward into that really fast-paced energy. But for others, it could be that maybe you're being reminded that perhaps being in that really, really energetic mindset, you're being called upon to perhaps slow down and take time to rest, because it is showing up in your challenges here. So that's interesting. And we also have the pig slightly sitting into your challenges and obstacles area there. And the pig can mean positive and negative things as well. Oh, you can't hate the pig. I love it so much. It's such a lovely, sweet energy. And on a negative side, and particularly because this is showing up in your challenges and obstacles there, on a negative side, it could be perhaps you're really in a very stubborn mindset at the moment. It could be that you're perhaps holding yourself back and digging your heels in for some reason, this could be where the hummingbird energy is starting to become frustrating, where either you're too busy and you don't want to stop it, you want to keep going because you're digging your heels in, but you're being reminded that you may need to take time to slow down. Or for others, it could be that you are perhaps just feeling sort of very stubborn and stuck in your ways, and that you're not ready to move forward, or you're not ready to get going with this really active energy. So whatever that means for some of you, it can also be a representation of overindulgence as well with the pig. So particularly with this really, really fast-paced energy, maybe some of you are just really, really just going for it. You're absolutely living life and enjoying yourself, which is great, but it's just a reminder, as it's showing up here in the challenges and obstacles, that perhaps you need to just be careful not to overindulge, and definitely take that time to rest and relax as and when you need it. And on the positive note, the pig does bring in some really good energy of good opportunities, new opportunities coming in, and prosperity as well. So definitely can be a really good thing. But as I'm seeing it in the challenges and obstacles it's perhaps more of a challenging energy. It's more, I'm getting more of that kind of stubborn energy there, that perhaps you're feeling a bit stuck, or you're digging your heels in a little bit there for some of you. And it's interesting because just over here we're slightly moving in more towards the future, so I won't go all the way over onto this side, but we are starting to see here with the turtle that it's just a reminder to just pace yourself, to go with the flow, and to take your time, because the turtle's just all about just being very gentle, very calm, and just going with the flow. So you're also seeing that reminder there, just to not get too stuck in this very, very erratic, very fast-paced energy, and you're just moving towards the future there. You're just getting a reminder just to slow down and just to go with the flow and take your time. So before I go too far over into the near future, I just want to finish up your main focus for the month ahead here. We also have the cat. And this is a lovely charm. I love it because with the cat comes a sense of mystery as well. So it's a really interesting, quite almost a magical sort of energy, I find. It really represents independence. And it can also represent hope as well. So where we're seeing it here, coming into your main focus, is very, very closely linked to a Capricorn energy as well. So there's definitely a call for some independence here. So maybe some of you are really stepping into taking the lead and being more independent. We definitely have a reminder of that here, where this may have been the changes that you've been making, and that flexibility that you've started to bring into your life. Just maybe it's something that doesn't come naturally to you, and maybe some of you are really stepping into that independence, and that also brings a really positive, really hopeful energy with it as well. It's not independence in a stubborn way like we have here with the pig. It's really just about as we have here with the elephant, it's about stepping into your own power, standing up for yourself, and really going for what it is that you want and the direction that you want to move in. So I get just a lovely magical sense when I look at this cat charm. I absolutely love it. It's just a really mysterious but really lovely magical charm. So that's a really great energy for you, Libra, to be stepping into your independence, and just really discovering what it is you want and where you're going in your future. So I love that. And then it's interesting that it does come in with a Capricorn energy here. The Capricorn zodiac can represent a person coming in for you that is related to this particular energy here with the independence, somebody that's coming in to help you, or it could be that perhaps some of you do have Capricorn in your birth chart, and that may be that you need to pay particular attention to the messages surrounding it. It really does mean something different for everyone. And just slightly moving up here, it's in your thoughts and feelings area, but it's coming down into your focus for the month. We're also seeing the anchor, and the anchor is representative of stability. So maybe this is something that you're starting to, it's on the side of the board that's closest to the nearest future, or your coming weeks and months in the near future. So the anchor perhaps is just saying that you're starting to move your attention and focus towards creating stability and security. So it's a real need. Perhaps at the moment it's just a desire, just where you're focused here on bringing in that abundance. What you may also be wanting to do with that abundance is to really just create something secure and stable for yourself, which is where also we're seeing that independence coming in as well, that you're starting to take the lead in your life now, and you're starting to move your attention and focus into how can you really create a very, very stable environment, a very stable situation for yourself in your life. So I absolutely love that for you, Libra. And what I'm seeing here moving into the future is some really, really good positive things coming up for you. So we have here the butterfly, which I absolutely love. So these are possibilities, opportunities, and things that are maybe coming up for you in the next few weeks and months. And with the butterfly, it's just simply transformation. It literally just means transformation for me. So when I see that, I absolutely love it, because it means that there are definite changes coming, but they are very, very positive changes that are coming in for you, Libra. And these are changes that I'm feeling you have chosen to make. So where you've stepped out of your comfort zone and you've really made some changes for the better, stepping into your power and finding that inner strength, moving forward with independence, is all bringing you this transformation here, which is absolutely fantastic, Libra. So it's so good to just keep moving, keep moving forward, keep making those changes so that we can just become the best version of ourselves. So how are we going to do that, Libra? We also do have it's my pearly button. I don't know how well you can see that there. So this is the button for me that just represents pearls of wisdom. So it's about knowledge. So it's about gaining the knowledge that you need in order to make these changes. And it's interesting because we also have it directly next to the owl. And the owl is all about personal growth. And that can be personal growth through learning, whether that's spiritual or academic, learning a new skill or ability. That could be going back to college, it could be signing up for a course, joining a class, or just working on yourself in an intuitive way. So working on yourself spiritually as well, whether that's learning to meditate or just taking some time to maybe you're going to start journaling. For some of you, I'm getting dream journaling as well for some of you. So maybe this is about taking some time to focus on journaling your dreams. I'm just getting that message coming through there for some of you. But again, whatever it is, it's personal growth through learning in whichever way resonates with you. So in order to make these changes and to bring in this transformation, we're gaining the knowledge that you need. You're gaining the knowledge that you need, and you're really growing on a personal level, whether that's, as I said, through academic learning. You could be learning a new skill, and it's also can be for some of you a spiritual growth and learning as well. So all really, really good things. And moving right down here, it's coming up slightly in your challenges, but obviously we're moving away into the near future. I'm just checking there's nothing else there for you. But last of all, we do have the Sheriff's Badge here. And the Sheriff's Badge can, for some, be literally representative of trust and honesty. So it could be that we're seeing some potential challenges here moving forward in the future where perhaps there's a lack of trust or honesty. Maybe you need to be more honest with yourself. That could be what that's calling upon. And for others, the message of the Sheriff's Badge for me is representative of creating your own laws, like writing your own rules for your future. So where you're moving forward, you're making these changes and you're transforming yourself. You're needing to rewrite your own rules, and that definitely comes in here with the cat and gaining that independence. It's really calling upon you in the future. It's coming up as a challenge, perhaps because this is something that you haven't addressed before. Maybe this is something that you haven't focused your energy on before. Maybe you've never really asked yourself before, what is it that I want? Where do I want to go in my life? So with this personal growth here, with this learning, and as I said, for some of you could be journaling as well, which could be really, really helpful in order to really discover what it is and how you're going to really write the rules for yourself for your future. Because as I said, journaling, whether it's through writing down your experiences through meditation, or it could be writing down your dreams and trying to make sense of those. It's really the message I'm getting for you coming up in the near future is really about just finding out who you are and what you want. That's what I'm seeing here with this reading, because you're making some fantastic changes. You've put in some really, really good work. Don't forget to take some time to rest, because you're definitely going to need it, because you'll be be bringing in this abundance for yourself with all this hard work that you've been doing, and you've got some lovely positive energies going on here, and you're really finding your feet, you're finding your strength and your independence. I absolutely love it, and there's a definite call for you to make those changes in order for you to transform. So I absolutely love it, Libra. A really fantastic message for the month ahead for you. And I do also want to go into a couple of extra messages with the cards here, so I'm just going to zoom out and then we'll take a few extra messages as well. Okay, Libra, so here we are. I'm having a good look at your board here. I hope you were able to resonate with those messages, and you can take away some really good positive things from that, because I absolutely love that reading for you for this month ahead, Libra. And so going into the cards here just for a few additional messages, I'm going to be looking again at the Secret Language of Colour deck. And as I always say, I'm a big believer in using colour in and around our lives, in using visualizations in our meditation, or just surrounding ourselves with all these lovely colours in our home. It's just a great way, I think, to really change our mood, or to re-energize ourselves, or to keep our environment nice and calm. Lots and lots of different ways we can use colour, and I absolutely love this deck because it brings some really lovely messages with it as well. So let's go ahead now, and I will attempt to shuffle these as always. They're very big cards, so let's get a couple of extra messages for you, Libra. What can we do? Oops. What can Libra do to use colour to help enhance their energies, to ground them, to calm them, to revitalize them? How can we... Oh, it's such big cards. How can Libra use colour this month? Oh, we're going to take that one to help in the month ahead of August. Let's keep going. We want one more. Okay, and I'm going to cut the deck there. Okay, so we'll take that one, and let's have a look and see what you were given. So we have, oh, that's beautiful. So it's mauve, and it's enjoy clear hearing. So that's very, very specific. So from an intuitive perspective, I'm going to read this as, I'm really seeing it as hearing your inner voice. That's what the message that I'm getting. So to enjoy clear hearing, this is where I'm starting to see that spiritual growth for some of you, and also rewriting the laws for yourself and the rules about where you're taking your life and the direction that you're wanting to go in. And we're seeing that with the independence. To me, it's all about really listening to that inner voice, really asking yourself the questions about finding out about who you are, what it is you want, where you're going in your life, and who you are. So I'm going to read from the book just to get a bit more clarification on that. But for me, that's the message that I'm hearing there. But mauve is an absolutely beautiful colour. It's so calming. So let's have a look. That's number 43. Okay, and if I can just focus, and then I will read from the book for you. Okay, so mauve, a pale lavender lilac colour, connects to intuition, awakening your inspiration, expanding your spiritual awareness, and helping you let go of heavy, dense energies. Mauve also creates a sense of peace and tranquility to assist with eye and ear problems, and improve your memory and ability to concentrate. It is a colour of softness, gentleness, and allowance. Use mauve rays to release stuckness from your ears. So that may be a very specific message for some of you. For clear hearing, focus your attention on your ears. Do they feel clear or blocked? Ask yourself, is there anything that I don't want to hear? Your ears are intelligent and may try to block out information you're avoiding. The next time you are around someone who is saying something hurtful or upsetting to you, imagine mauve rays moving through your left ear to push anything dense or unclear out through your right ear and into a fire that dissipates the negativity. Do the same thing with your right ear, then surround yourself with loving and encouraging people. Say, Divine Intelligence, please allow me to listen to and apply my divine wisdom. Wow, that's very, very specific. So for some of you, you may needed to pay particular close attention to that message, and I definitely get the spiritual message that it's giving us there. Sorry, you went dark for a moment. Sorry about that. I definitely see that that divine wisdom that's coming in. So as we have here, the elephant is representative of your inner strength and your wisdom. So really, really trusting in yourself and believing in yourself, to make these changes that are coming in, so in order to transform yourself. So a really lovely, interesting message there. And you also had, hello, this is bronze, and it's strengthen your body. Okay, so very specific messages there. For some of you, maybe that really does relate to health. I'm not seeing any specific charms that are highlighting any health issues, but just in general, I really think strengthening, it's about aligning your mind, body and spirit, is the way I see it. Is definitely, you have to be in balance and you have to be strong and healthy in every aspect of your being. So where you're being called upon here to take that time to rest and relax, because perhaps for some of you, if you are in that very busy, very chaotic sort of energy, although it's fun and it's enjoyable, it's not a negative energy at all. But even when we're having fun, sometimes we need to just take a step out and just really allow ourselves to recover and take time to strengthen ourselves as well. So some really lovely messages for you there, Libra. And I always like to end with my Moonology Oracle deck. It's just a little deck of really inspiring messages of Moonology Oracle. And it's a great way to summarize the end of a reading. And that was a very good reading for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get one final message for you here for the month of August. How can we summarize Libra's reading here? Okay, I'm just going to cut the deck here. And you have, the energy is gaining momentum. That's interesting. So it's the waxing moon. So the energy is gaining momentum. I absolutely love that. I think it's really interesting tied into this reading. With the waxing moon, I always read, I do have a charm for a crescent moon. And with the waxing crescent moon, to me, it's representative of really creating those, setting your intentions and creating your manifestation. So really focusing what it is that you want to manifest in your life. And so with the energy gaining momentum here, I'm really seeing that you're really building on something good here. So where you've come recently out of this this requirement of flexibility, so where you've perhaps needed to step out of your comfort zone and make some changes, I'm really seeing you starting to build on that. So we have the abundance coming in for you here. We have the need to create stability. So you're really gaining momentum in the right direction in order to really transform yourself here, Libra. So a fantastic message, because what I'm seeing is that you really want to build it up as well. So you want to be able to hold that energy. You want to really keep building on it. You don't want to burn out. And with this really busy energy here, for some of you, it's just a reminder that perhaps with the turtle here telling us just to take some time to go with the flow and pace yourself, because what you want to be doing is really, really building on it. You don't want to just go all in, really crazy, all out, and just burn yourself out too soon. So I love that message for you here, Libra, because you're really just building up something really good and really strong here. So stick with that energy. I absolutely love it. Have a fantastic month throughout the month of August, Libra. I hope you were able to resonate with these messages and that you enjoyed your reading. As always, thank you so much for all being here with your support and your lovely positive energy. And I am sending love, light and blessings to you all.